I think we are in a world where markets are driven by geopolitics. Geopolitics are driving macro, and then macro is driving the markets. So we are in a period of our lives or of our history that everything that we used to know is changing. We moved away from a period of unfettered free trade, globalization, and global peace into a new equilibrium which is yet to be fully defined. And there is a specific reason for that. In the previous arrangement, global financial arrangement, where U.S. was the undisputable leader, both at the financial level, but also geoeconomic level. You had the rest of the world shipping their surpluses to the U.S., and in exchange, they would get from the U.S. U.S. dollars, U.S. safe assets, and U.S. equities. And this arrangement kept working because the U.S. was using those surpluses to invest in innovation and technology. And it was the undisputable leader in technology in the world. And so that was, in fact, the collateral and the guarantee that has been sustaining the supremacy of the US dollar and the sustainability of the US debt. Because any other hegemon in the history of financial markets where their currency was the reference currency in the markets, eventually, as they would increase their debt levels to play that role, they would erode their credibility, which refers to the well-known Triffin dilemma, and eventually they would stop being hegemons. In the case of the US had this leadership in technology that was sustaining its supreme position in the financial markets for all this time. What has changed? What has changed is that the leadership of the US in technology is being challenged. And it's being challenged by China. And these new waves of technology, automation, robotics, and AI have particular characteristics. They are very energy demanding, they're commodity demanding, and at a time where demographics are deteriorating globally, not just in the West, not just in China, not just in Japan, but really globally, even India and Africa are going to have demographic issues 20, 30 years from now. Productivity is key. And so we are in a world where everything is changing, and and we are going to experience a profound reordering of the importance of different countries. And what we're going to see is that unless a country is able to invest in technology and productivity, it is destined to shrink and stagnate. So technology is really what is driving everything, but to be able to promote this technology and lead or be a competent follower, you need to have cheap energy, you need to have access to materials and commodities, and you need to be able to create the institutional framework so that this technology is diffused. And this is really what explains every single policy, economic policy and geopolitical developments around us at this point, including the most recent ones with Venezuela, with Iran, with Greenland, and I can go on. But I think my time is over.
It's just such an unusual time for markets as we see a complete shift from the globalization of the last 30, 40 years